16, I stubbed the shit out of my toe. And that let me know how my year is going to start. I came downstairs later on that morning. My beautiful wife was on the phone, and she had that look where it was like, do I need to go get my Timberlands on and go make a trip? Is there a problem? So I heard him say over the cell phone, if I find out that my son is calling that nigga daddy, there's gonna be some problems. Okay. So I heard that you wanted to fight me. I advise you to rethink that plan. My father didn't raise no punk. Taught me how to be nice with these hands. He also taught me that any young boy could run around planting seeds, but sticking around to watch them grow is the true definition of being a man. But I heard him say, if I find out that my son is calling that nigga daddy, there's gonna be some problems. Bruh, don't let misplaced pride or ego get you chin checked. The last time that I checked, it's been a month of Sundays since you sent in a check. I advise you to check your ego at the same door our son keeps on checking at, hoping that you'll come through. But you're the type of dude that wants props and kudos for supposed to's, like buying him a bike on Christmas, but faking to see him on New Year's. Shit, I'm trying to break the cycle. Don't want him going down the same path. Remember that day you asked me if the shoe was on the other foot, what would I do? I thought about it. My shoes wouldn't have never walked out of my son's life.
Let's go!
It feels like I'm raising two kids, him and you. Shit, I should claim you on my taxes. The only thing that's worse than an absentee father who doesn't take care of his kid is a part-time half-ass dad that takes responsibility for the little shit that he did. He'll say some stuff like, I paid for daycare this week. Nigga, you supposed to. I bought a new bike. Nigga, you supposed to. I got him some new tennis shoes. Nigga, you supposed to. You getting all up in your feelings. You should be upset that I'm teaching him, I'm working with him with his homework. That I taught him how to tie a tie, how to get through life. Get out your feelings and be there for your kid, because I didn't come up with the idea of him calling me father. Newsflash, he did. If it's true that you left the mother of your child to start a new family, another side of the city, leaving the door open for king to come in to be with queen, a role model for misguided prince, and if it's really true that it takes a village to raise a child and you're upset over it, then you, my friend, are the village idiot. The name of this poem I'm still working on is either Russell Wilson's Future Looking Over the Sierra, or nigga, you got me fucked up. Dedicated to every stepfather that had to step in and be a man when some boy left their little man. I understand, and I respect your work. Thank you. February 16th, 2016. I walk into work. Job I've been there for almost 10 years. My manager comes to me and says, Sean, I need to talk to you. Said it real corporate-like. We walk into the conference room. I seen a manila envelope, HR, and had a thought like, you could have told me this shit via text. I wasted gas and a good outfit to come to this bitch. 10 years gone, no job, lost, on my way home, thinking about what I'm going to tell my wife. Damn, we lost our benefits that were on my package. We've got a 1-year-old son. I've got things to think about. Get to my truck, miss 5 phone calls, check my voicemail, nothing, looked at my text. It's mother. It just says, the doctor said it's cancer. I turn on my vehicle, my engine light comes on. I get the fuck out the truck and like, there's gotta be some cameras. I gotta be getting punked. I get a call from my son. He's now living in Atlanta and says, police pulled me up. No white man runs this country. Asians, Jews, black men run this country because we're being rammed like batteries. Packaged, exposed, and exploited to run this country, jump, dance, and dunk for this country, basically being rammed by this country like batteries. My brothers who are copper tone get used like copper tops, harassed when the copper stops, get a felony and they snatch us off our blocks. 100,000 of us black men are in and out of prison daily. You do the math, that's 100,000 nigga watts from Bed-Stuy, New York, Chicago, Oakland, down to Watts. My brothers are being used, abused, and often confused for batteries. It doesn't matter if it's drug dealing, credit card scam, murder, or assault, and batteries. 18 in a package. You might call them prison buses, but I call them the new millennium slave ships, batteries. Call us double A's, that's African Americans going to the pen making pennies. Black men manufacturing clothes from Old Navy to Gap and J.C. Penney's. Shoes made by Kenny's like batteries. Adults being used as votes. Get a felony, brother, you just lost your right to vote. Even these Proposition 21 laws got my young children being tried as adults. My babies are being used as AAAs. Power in the country and sponsor to the CYA. That's why they call these fuckers charges. So we can power this country like batteries, help fat cats' pockets get puffy. Behind my back, the judge is probably calling me a jigaboo energizer jungle bunny. I can hear the ass now. Niggas in prison, we keep going and going and going. We need to find some way to spark these kids. Lean on me, Joe Clark these kids. Sit them down, just park these kids before the system just marks these kids. March 27th, 2016, the day before my birthday, my wife, who's been working hard while I've been unemployed, I'm trying to find a job. But working for Wells Fargo in 2016 is almost like getting out of prison after doing 10 years. Your reputation's not that great. I walked to an interview one time, didn't want to drive the truck because the engine light was still on. And I walked up and met the manager before we went on the interview, and he shook my hand and said, "My God, you're a big one, aren't you?" We sat in the office and there was a Make America Great Again hat. As you know, I didn't get the job. Galat doesn't sound black, so when a 6'5" black man comes there, there's a lot that goes along with it. I thought about my wife. I needed her at that moment. She's always had my back. It was passionate, intense. No other words in the world could explain what we did that night. It was like, this might be the last time that we see each other in this crazy world that we live in, because you, my angel, you're probably going to heaven. And me, well, my past sins might not get me through the pearly gates. So for me, you slid aside your secrets, letting this 6'5" sinner into your heaven. But before I did, I tasted your pearly gates. That night we went from early to late. To say that we just kissed is so disrespectful for what our lips did that night, almost like saying, this is just a poem, or you're just a woman hot. It was so hot, sweaty, sticky, sins little confessions, sugar walls. We brought out mountains and brought down walls, put up to protect our hearts from backstabbers and bullshit from past relationships. Both of us too afraid to say those 3 words, but passion like that cannot be faked. You felt my intentions and my heartbeat on the downstroke. I felt you when you hugged me inside and out tight. Shit, woman, you sweated out my hair that night. Like for real, I had to brag on all that shit. Angela's gone, girl. From 0 to 60 seconds, I went from brush waves to buckshots. You allowed me to grab your hair that night, gently. As kissing my back as you thanked me for for every firm back shots. Nails scratch my back to keep score and track every time I hit that spot. And when I came, it was my white flag letting you know that I surrender. Did I forget to mention that night it was so hot, sweaty, sins mixed with confessions, and being perfect is impossible. That night we were so close to being and seeing perfection, like me being close to this mic, like you saying forever, I want you in my life. So I thank you, my angel, for allowing this 6'5" sinner to get a glimpse of heaven in between your thighs, between your eyes, and in your heart that night. Thank you. Like, so, if I leave the cap off the toothpaste or anything, or I do some, not purposely shit, I'll say it's trifling, but I do nail shit. So, like, my wife got stabbed with a potato chip piece in the bed, like, what the fuck, who's eating potato chips? So, when I'm in those problems, I'll be like, did I forget to mention that it was so hot? Like, you gotta use those things, use what you can. By the way, I have CDs and DVDs. It's my anthology, so I have some stuff that you'll hear tonight and a lot of stuff that I've had over the years. There's 5-ology pieces, there's pieces with all types of phenomenal individuals, so please, $10. So, yeah. So, June 13, 2016. The cancer spread to the spine. Ate 2 vertebrae. She needed surgery, fusion to make sure that the bones stayed together. My mom is a beautiful woman, strong. Our family was weak because, as you know, if your mother loses the spine, the family loses the backbone. My sister, my father, and myself were at the bedside. Sister looks over to my dad and says, "What is that on your face?" My dad, being my dad, nonchalantly, "It's melanoma." We look, and we can't call him this, but in our minds, we're like, nigga, what? My oil light and engine light are still on. I have 2 parents with cancer, no job, 401k getting depleted. My wife is holding it down the best way she can. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel because I'm getting more interviews. The light is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The light is of a U-Haul truck. My wife lives 10 years, married for 4. When a woman gets out of a relationship or marriage, it is unbelievable. It's unifying. Her best friends are magically alerted by the breakup by either text message or carrier pigeon. The best friend gets a flare gun, goes to the balcony, shoots it up into the sky, and an explosion spells out SOS, which stands for Save Our Sister. As women jump in Jettas and Altimas across the country between wine and chick flicks, probably named Disappearing Act or Waiting to Exhale, racing to your girls, Time in Need. Lauryn Hill's first and second album is played a lot. Beyonce's anthems are sung. A lot. Trips to Napa and pleasure parties in Aruba or Jamaica are planned while fitness boot camp membership goes up so bodies can get into tight form-fitting fuck-em girl dresses. Fuck-em girl is said by her friends. A lot. After every time she doubts herself, example, I miss him. Fuck-em girl. He's probably sleeping with another chick right now. Fuck-em girl. Does he even think about me? Fuck-em girl. Then she types Facebook status updates saying things like, new year, new me. I can do bad by my damn self. As the healing process to mend her broken heart begins. But when a man gets out of a relationship or marriage, it's disgusting, depressing. No text message alerts or flares shot into the sky, no trips to Napa, maybe a trip to the corner liquor store or bodega to get malt liquor, 808 and heartbreaks, and Drake is played a lot. Strip club visits and Instagram stalking is done a lot. No pep talks from friends. The only thing your boy might say to you when you call him is, niggas break up every day, B. Stop acting like a little old bitch. Stop acting like a little old bitch. That's said by your friends. After every non-healing moment, example, I miss her. Stop acting like a little old bitch. She's probably with a new dude. Stop acting like a little old bitch. I wonder if she's even thinking about stop acting like a little old bitch. I use my Pornhub password and his Facebook status updates reflect the time. These hoes ain't loyal. I'm out here for my money and shit. And what follows is your friend being honest, saying, stop acting like a little old bitch. I never knew how big the house was until you were no longer living in it. Every square foot missing your decor and scent. The other day, Langston walked through the doors, ran into the kitchen looking for familiar. When he didn't see it, he turned around and looked at me with your image, wanting an explanation. I knew that one day I'd have to teach our son about a broken heart, but little did I know it would be at the age of 1.5. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a month of Sundays, missing the ankle-touching check-ins under the cover around 1 a.m. I just realized that our ring payments lasted longer than our union. And it's hard to mend a broken heart when my seamstress is no longer in my life. My ring is now in Hawaii. My mind is all over the place. And my heart, I don't know. Because you packed it and took it with you. Thank you. Lyrical exchange. I would never do that poem again. That was a one-time shot. Sometimes you just gotta work it out. Right? Gotta work it out. She's alive. My mother got past the chemo and the radiation. My father had the surgery and they had the mold taken away from his face. I'm alive to share my experiences with you. I've got a beautiful son that has the best of both of us.
Yeah. And I'm single.
At that moment, I felt like Rudy Francisco.